Hello, people, and what day is today? Happy Thursday. Um, I'm going to be making my favorite dinner as a comfort food today. I am not the most jovial person at this moment, but I'm gonna make some comfort food to make me feel a little bit happier. So I am here to entertain, okay? Um, so my favorite food is a Jamaican dish. It's green bananas and saltfish, and that's like my go-to meal. Just overall, it's just my go-to meal. It's quick, it's easy. Um, my daughter loves it. I love it, and I just can't get enough of green bananas. Considering I don't know how I found this in when I went to Florida, my daughter found this, and it's actually green bananas. Hello, Mr. King. Yes, we're making something today. It's just a Jamaican dish I'm gonna be cooking. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Thursday. Oh my God, the week is going by so fast. Is it just me? Sorry, I'm congested. My daughter had, I don't know if she had, I don't know where she got her, I'm not sure, but the weather here, yes, green bananas is my favorite. The weather here is just nasty. It's Gotham City again here. So yesterday was very hot. Yesterday was like it felt like I'd say maybe mm, in the car I was saying like 29, 26 or 29, but it didn't really feel like that. It was very humid. It was extremely humid and it was nice. But the breeze, for some reason, it was cold. So I'm more in the east side of the city, which is close to the water. Um, and it was a cool breeze. But by the west end of the city, which is like the city, my friends were saying how it's so hot. Oh my God, the car's so hot. They had the windows down. I'm just like, how? Like I'm cold here. Okay, I won't say cold, but I was like, how? I'm feeling a cold breeze or a warm breeze here. Yes. Where are you that you have bipolar weather? The weather is just so crazy. Like it was raining last night. It was super hot yesterday, and I'm noticing now that when it is hot outside, it's not like um sun is shining, blue skies. Hello, singer. Hi. It's not blue skies. It's just like a haze and the sky is bright, but it's not a blue sunny sky, if that makes any sense. It's like you could see the the fog. Look, I have to clean this up. Look at this. And we have leftover pizza here, so my kitchen's a hot mess. This is Oh no, my God, I'm so sorry. Did I hurt you? Holy sugar. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Um, but yeah, sorry. Hold on. Let me just get this tight and right and tight. Hold on. Righty tighty, is that what that is? Okay, there we go. So yeah, I have a mess here. I dropped you guys, yes. I'm so sorry. Gulf of Mexico, South Texas. One day 90 degrees and suddenly it drops. Yes, so I'm not sure what's 90 degrees equivalent in maybe I'd say in ooh, 20s, low 20s, I guess. It's going amazing. Happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday. I can't believe it's Thursday already. Like, I felt like the week just started. Like, how are we here? Where is time going? Like, when time leaves, where does it go? We are in June. We're at halftime. Can you believe this? We're at the halftime mark. Oh my God. We were literally just in the first quarter. Like, how did this happen? Holy moly. I feel like the government's up to something. But yes, I have to clean my kitchen. As you can see, I have leftover pizza. I ended up getting a free box of pizza because they got the toppings wrong. I have dishes in my sink that I need to put in the dishwasher, and I have dinner that I'm going to make for me and my baby girl. She's not a baby, but hey, you know what I mean. Um, Having a girlfriend or significant other does that to you. Yeah, yeah, it does. Um, but yeah, I have leftover pizza. I'm not gonna throw it away. This is what it looks like. I don't know. I like day old cold pizza. Am I weird? We listen and we don't judge. So this is bacon and pepperoni with chili flakes and cheese. It's actually good. I don't want this to be the first thing that goes into my stomach, so I'm gonna probably pack this in some tinfoil and put it. I'll keep it for one more day. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I'll keep it in for one more day. This is the one that they got wrong. I personally don't like pineapples on pizza. Like, what are you doing? Pineapple to me does not belong on pizza. So they ended up giving me the wrong one, which was pineapple and bacon. I don't do pineapple on pizza. Like, what is this? I just reheated some pizza from yesterday. Domino's has a special. You know, I've never had Domino's before. This place is a local like mom and pop's place. Exactly, pineapple on pizza is a sin. Yes, you see, I'm not the only one that thinks that. Like, what are we doing? Why are we cooking the fruit? Like, get it out of here. I like pineapples a lot, but not on pizza. I'm not a pineapple on pizza type of girly. Maybe I need to put in my microphone. No, y'all good. Y'all can hear me. But yeah. Sorry, I was just scraping up my pot. But yeah, pineapple on pizza is a no-go for me. Uh, so I have shredded cheese stuck to my pan. I don't know how to get this out, so I'm just gonna soak it, I guess. Gonna have to soak it and just leave it in the sink for a bit. Yeah, I've never tried Domino's before. I've never tried Domino's. I've never tried Papa John's. I've never tried Little Caesars. I don't know if you guys have that where y'all at. I just literally stick to. I like the skeleton hands. Are you talking about, or what are you referring to? I like the skeleton hands doing a picture sign. I'm not sure what you're referring to. What is that? Oh, my shirt. Oh, my shirt. Thanks. It's a California. It's a death row shirt. If you could see that, it's death row. It's a LA shirt. Um, Out of all franchises, Pizza Hut is best. Pizza Hut is good, and they have good wings. Pizza Hut has some really, really, really good wings. I love me some good wings, child. But yes, I am just here about to cook. I have to pick up my child at around 3:30. So y'all gonna be chilling with me until then. Death Row Records, are they still around? I don't know. I just need a blue shirt to go with a shorts. I just need a blue shirt to go with the shorts that I had. And this is the best thing. And plus it went with the hat. So I just said, you know what? Let's cop it. That's how that went. Sorry, that was just a notification. I'll listen to it when I'm done. So It's very important. If you guys have kids, if you guys have children, thanks, appreciate it. If you guys have children or nieces and nephews or little siblings or whatever, it's important to give them chores. It is so important to give them chores. You can't just have the child just, even if the child is 2 years old, you have to give them chores. They make a mess, make them clean up after themselves. Oh, now I'm working on it. That's nice. Even if they make a mess at that young age, make them clean. You can teach the child to clean up their mess. You don't have to be busting your brains trying to do everything yourself. That's what I used to do. But you learn from your mistakes, right? At least you're supposed to learn from your mistakes. So I'm just like wiping off my stove a bit before I start the cooking. Just a tad. I'm not doing anything crazy. It's greasy bad, but when I'm done, I'll wipe it a little bit better than what I'm doing right now. Because it needs a deep cleaning, child. But yeah. Also, everybody needs chores, not just the kids. Everybody needs chores. Everybody has to keep the responsibility shouldn't just be on one person. Everybody should be taking part in uh, keeping the home tidy, right? Because everyone lives here. I already have my nest bought and paid for, so kids are the next step. But it's a little scary though. Ooh, let me tell you, it is very scary. And it's even, if you think it's scary for you, it's even scarier for the woman. Why? Because they have to do all the bearing. And not only that, all the pushing or the pulling, whatever you want to call it. But it's very costly, extremely costly, especially if you want them to grow a certain type of way. It's very costly. It's very scary because you don't know what they can get. You don't know what your gene has that you don't know about, or what the other person's gene has that you don't know about, like, because you want to try your best to have a healthy child, right? So you got to look at and on top of that, you got to make sure the mom is mentally healthy. You got to make sure the mom's a good person. You got to make sure you're giving your child the best mom possible, and vice versa with the dad. Like, sometimes people only show their true colors like after the fact, or when they're nice initially, but then like when shit hits the fan, they get, you know, they turn different. And that's how most people are, and that's okay, but you just got to learn that people are going to be themselves regardless of what. It might take them a little while or a long while for you to realize, but a person can only be themselves after the facade is gone. After the facade is gone is when you'll get the real dose. So at the end of the day, I say all that to say just be yourself. Literally just be yourself. Because it's hard. Sometimes you think that it's my banking app telling me I'm spending against my budget. It's so intrusive and annoying. Yes, I know I'm spending against my budget, but anyway, um, it's so hard because you think like when you're in love, you're doing the right thing by having a child with this person because they show you all their good sides, like everything great about them, but in in reality, it's a very important. And I say this to my, I've said this to my nieces before in the past, and my child and my friends, that it's very important for you to see somebody in every season. Like, you need to see how they handle stress. You need to see how they handle being broke. You need to see how they handle being wealthy or having money. You need to see how they handle disappointment. Like, you need to know somebody for their true selves, because when those things happen, that's when the person's true self is. A person isn't their true self when they're just happy. You get what I mean? Because people could be jealous, or let's say someone's jealous. They could start doing wild and crazy things that you would never think of. So it's important to know, is this person jealous? And if they are, how do they act in jealousy? Like, those things are important, especially someone. It's so important to know somebody and how they handle stress. It's so important. Why? Because you could love this person immensely, if that's even a word. You could love this person till whatever. And if they handle stress by crashing out and is like a particular type of way, it will cause you stress and grief yourself. So you have to think to yourself, am I willing to deal with this every single time this person is crashing out about something stressful? It'll make your life a living hell. Exactly. No need for the BS. Eventually, the mask comes off, unless you're a psychopath and good at hiding your personality 24/7. Yes, you need to see them in challenging circumstances to see their character. Yes, yes, 100%. And this is why, you know, some people take their time in relationships, or uh, take long to propose, or take long to get married, or take long to have a child. There's nothing wrong with being sure of yourself. There's literally nothing wrong with being sure of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. And if someone shows you something that is besides you and you just can't fuck with it, then that's okay. You just gotta keep it moving. Or if the person is willing to change, then that is a good trait. Like, if the person is willing to work on their character and work on themselves and say, you know what, I'm a fucking piece of shit for that and I'm gonna fix it. And not just saying that because they want something. What is this? Oh. They're not just saying that because they want something to be fixed. Like, they actually like want to work on themselves. So you gotta take in the person's personality, make sure that make sure that they're the right fit, ask the right questions, like how do you handle, and talk about how, if you're gonna have kids, talk about how you want your child to be raised. Because the worst thing you want to do is, you know, someone give birth, you have a child, and then realize that the person that you have a child with wants your child to be Christian, and you want the child to be Muslim. That's not gonna work out. That's not gonna turn out well, right? So it's important to have like a real conversation. Girl, I had to take my time. All the examples around me weren't the best representation of healthy relationships, so I was very, very, very cautious in how I move in life in terms of relationships. Yeah, you have to be. Because sometimes you don't know people's true intentions. Like, sometimes people love you for the wrong reasons. Sometimes people don't even love you. It's just convenience. Sometimes people are blinded. Like, I'm one of those people. If I love somebody or care about a person, I am blinded to what they do to me. Someone else on the outside would have to be like, yo, did you just see what they just did? That doesn't make sense. Why would they do that? Like, that's how I am. I am one of those people that, when you're in it, you can't see it. That's me. That is me. So you have to take inventory on yourself and what it is that's being distributed towards you as a person, and just what aligns with your frequency. And it's important to be. Sometimes they always say like opposites attract, but uh, opposites attract is hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy. I think it's better to be with someone that is somewhat like you or has the same train of thought. Yeah, you acknowledge it and call it out. That's good. Yeah, yeah. Like you have to you have to come to the realization that, hey, is this really gonna work? Is this gonna be? Is this like what is this? Like sometimes, but I kind of feel like if two people are willing to make something work or do the work to make it work, I think that's grounds to be like, okay, you know what, let's give this a try. And in a healthy way, not in like a petty way or like, well, you did this to me, so I'm doing it back to you or type of thing. Just more of a, okay, we're trying to do this and these are the rules because it's important to have rules. Every relationship should have rules and boundaries and stuff like that. Put it out there and don't use it against the person, especially if, like if someone says, I don't like when you, I don't know, park on the sidewalk. You have to respect that because you're in the relationship to appease or add value to the other person's life. It's not supposed to be like a one-sided thing, right? So you're here to appease another human being and add value. It's not a one man or one woman show. And there should be balance. Like some days it's gonna be like this, some days it's gonna be like that, some days it's gonna be like this. You know what I mean? Some days the person is just one person. So like, we have to be mentally ready, and just as long as the burden isn't put on one person, and I know that men are providers and leaders naturally, and they are supposed to guide and lead. But sometimes it's okay if the woman wants to guide and lead in a certain area. Like, if it works out that way, then it works out that way. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be like gender roles. Like if you both cook and you both cook great, you utilize that. Like, it shouldn't just be one person all the time. But if that's the dynamic that you guys put together and you guys have, that's okay too. Because there's no right or wrong answer. It's between the two people in the relationship and not the outsiders, in a sense where they get to say, "Oh, that's not right. Oh, you can't do it like that," or whatever. That's not what I mean. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the boundaries that you set for your relationship, it's your relationship. And when somebody on the outside doesn't understand it, it's none of their damn business. Oh, by the way, this is a pack of salted fish. Boned, meaning there's no bones in it. Yes, ma'am, you can lead on making my sandwich. Kidding. That's funny. All that. Like, if I make a better sandwich than you, hey, whatever, that's fine. But it should be like, maybe sometimes they need a break. Like, maybe sometimes you need a break. Who knows? If you don't want a break, then that's fine. But you love sawfish too. Me love a sawfish. You see, love sawfish like bad, 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 bad. Real bad. I don't even know how much to make. To be honest with you. Actually, I'll make the whole thing because I bought a good amount of bananas. Actually, I won't make the whole thing. I'll just make 1.5. I usually buy 2 and make both bags, but I'm just gonna take a bit out of this one, not the whole thing. This is about 2 for. I think the 2 of these were $7. See all the salt on it. super salty. It needs to boil at least 2 or 3 times. I'm just gonna take one in a little bit. It's what's that? Alaskan pollock fillet. Yeah, actually, let me flip it. This is what it is. That's what that is. I don't know where they get this from. It says Alaskan, but hey, do we really believe that? It says Alaskan pollock. Pollock, am I saying that right? May contain small bones, and it says imported, and it was made in Canada. Like it was packaged in Canada, I guess. Which is good, because I trust Canadian products. Not to say that I don't trust anywhere else's. I'm just saying I trust my hometown, okay? That is it. Alright, so we're going to let that boil for 2 or 3 times. And I want you guys to know that I need you guys to know that there are different green bananas in different places. So this is the green bananas I usually like is from I think Cuba or Dominican, I can't remember. But these are Jamaican green bananas. They're pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. They're super green. This is how I like them. The way how I test. Sometimes I buy green bananas and I boil them and they like semi-sweet. The way how I test to see if it's not sweet, I flip them upside down. And if they sprawl out like this, like all the way over there, like that, I don't buy them. But if they stay close together, like this, like these two, like they're kind of close together, then I get it. Just go off of the color too. Super green, right? Yes, the Jamaican bananas. I love fishy fish flavor. Not a big fan of bass fish. They kind of taste like scrambled eggs. Yes! You're so right. Like the texture is like scrambled eggs. And I say the same thing about ackee. I'm not a fan of ackee, and everyone thinks I'm crazy. Like everybody wants to cancel me because I don't like ackee. I love saltfish, but I'm not an ackee person. I am not an ackee person at all. I feel like it tastes like eggs too. Like the texture is eggs, avocado. Like I don't know. It just has no flavor to me. And if you want to ban me for that, then hey, then that's just what it's gonna have to be because I don't like it. Like I'm never one of those people that like, oh, I could go for some ackee right now. Never gonna happen. Never going to happen. Okay? Because me, the I and Aki. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm trying to look for a particular pot to boil my bananas. I have to make all of them because I don't have any potatoes to mix with my bananas. So I have to make all the bananas. I'm trying to find a pot right now that I can't find. Floor's so dirty. Okay, where is the pot yet? Ay. I'll bring you guys over here. Saying me on bass fish, I'll pass unless I'm on the island or something. Yeah, there's something about it. It's just, it could possibly be the texture. Oh, the pot's in the fridge. It could possibly be the texture of it. It just like literally has no texture. For whatever reason, I don't know. I think I'm gonna put this in a. I don't know why my significant other puts pots in the fridge. Like we have containers for a reason. Like, I don't get it. Will I ever get it? Probably not. I think men's brains are different. Like, I think the way how men use their brain cells is just completely different than women. Not knocking any man, not a male basher, but I just think we have different brain cells and we use it differently. Like, why put this entire pot in the fridge with this amount of pasta in there? Like, do you see how big this pot is? Like, clearly y'all have two brains. Yeah, for real. Because I don't get it. And I'm not gonna try to get it. But yeah, so gonna wash this out. And this is the pot that I'll be putting my bananas in. Bring you guys over to the sink. Yeah, I have a question for you, King, if you're still here. You made that pasta. Yes, I made pasta with shrimp, and it's like my specialty. Everybody loves it. And funny enough, when I make it, I don't eat it myself. But I have a question for you, for anybody actually that wants to answer. I don't know if you guys know about this, but my goodness, that sounds good. Yeah, it was really good. It was so I used jumbo shrimp. I use jumbo shrimp, and I season it with herb and garlic. And then I don't put any salt. I do like a Caribbean seasoning on it, and then black pepper, of course. And this seafood seasoning is yellow, super good. And then I put it in the pot with butter. And then I put green bananas, green peppers, green onion. And then I let it kind of like simmer down a bit. And then I add coconut powder to it. Now I add a little bit of water and mix up the coconut powder. Get a little bit more powder than water so it could get a little bit thick. And then, I don't know, I put a little bit of spice in there. Not too much, I don't want it to be overpowered. And I don't know, like, everybody just loves it. And you know what's funny? When I make it, I don't eat it. I taste the gravy to see how the flavor is, but I don't eat the shrimp itself. So that is my specialty. I make it with rice or I make it with pasta. And I think the fave is with the pasta. And then I sprinkle a little bit of, not sprinkle, but I pour a little bit of tomato sauce. Because I don't cook with ketchup. I don't know what it is. I'm not a fan of cooking with ketchup. So instead of ketchup, I use, what are you saying why to? Oh, okay, I don't like the shrimp. No, I can't. I don't know what it is. I can't. You know, it's funny. I only eat like breaded shrimp. Like I can't look at the, I can't look at the actual shrimp and eat it. I only eat breaded shrimp. Don't ask me why. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm just weird. Um, but yeah, I put a little bit of pepper, a little bit of tomato sauce because I don't cook with ketchup, and then a little bit of Alfredo. A little bit of Alfredo, and then baby. Well, when you're making it with pasta, you have to put a lot of Alfredo because you need the sauce to mix in with the pasta noodles, right? And then when you're reheating it, like if it's in the fridge and because the sauce will get dry, if you're reheating it, just add a little bit more water, a little bit more Alfredo, a little bit more tomato sauce, a little bit of hot pepper, and then chef's kiss. It's so good. I literally just eat it with the pasta and the sauce by itself. I don't eat it with the shrimp, or I put chicken on the side or something. I don't know. I don't know. Please. Okay, let me tell you something about sawfish. You see this boiling over like that? If this goes onto the stove, can you guys see that? Sorry. If this goes onto the stove, it's gonna make it so white and hard to come off. Because it's basically salt, all that white foam. I seen something that said if you put a wooden spoon, see, look, it got white. Can you see that? See that white spot right there? That's what happens when it boils over. Very hard to come off. So they say that if you put a wooden spoon over the pot when it's boiling, it won't boil over, which I don't know how true that is. But anyways, so fun fact, when I started to make green bananas by myself, and my mom taught me because I didn't like peeling them. So what I used to do was, I'm just trying to find a knife. So what I used to do was I would try to peel them by cutting it like this, and then going like that, and then putting my finger through it and peeling off the skin. I don't do that anymore. I just cut off both ends, take the sticky off, and then drop in the pot. But I used to drop it in the pot when the pot was cold. Now, and then the water would get really black, and then my bananas would get black. I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not cooking it? But I come to realize that I have to put the bananas in the pot when the pot is hot, and then cover it. And then when I cover it, add a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt or whatever, then my water will be black. So if you or anyone you know are experiencing that, that's why that's happening. You gotta cover the pot. So I have my sawfish about to boil again because that was boil number 1. I have my green banana water here that I'm going to let get hot and then cover it. And then right now I need a pan for my sawfish when it's done. So I'm going to bring you guys back over here. Bring you guys back over here and wash up my pot. I'm going to tell my daughter to pack the dishwasher when she comes back home and get to her homework that she's been procrastinating. This is a pocket sheet. For those of you that have a Scrub Daddy, which is this thing right here, it's so good. It's expensive as heck, but it is so good. Alright, so I'm just washing out my pan again. So you guys again and again and again. Your frying pans should not have scrapes in it. If your frying pan has scrapes in them, you need to exit stage left and get a new pan. You cannot be eating the, whatever you want to call that, the non-stick part of the pan. So this is why we use a wooden spoon when cooking. The inside of your pot should look like this. You see that? No scrapes, no scratches, no peeling off of anything, nothing. Clean like you just got it. That's how your frying pan is supposed to look. Especially if you have a quality pan, that's how it's supposed to look. No scrapes. So only try your very best to only use a wooden spoon. or a wooden fork so that when you're cooking with the actual metal fork, you're not scraping off the I don't know, part of the Teflon or the non-stick part and it going into your food. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going to now cut up. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8 bananas. I'll probably eat 7 of them. I'm joking. I'll eat majority of the bananas. I'll probably eat 4. I love the bananas. I'm gonna have 4. My dog's probably gonna have 2.5, and then get another 1.5 later on. So that's fine. Okay. So I'm gonna cut some onions. I do have green pepper as well, so I might just cut that too. I don't know if I want to put that in there. What do we do? What do we do? So when you guys cook with an onion, do you guys use the entire onion or just cut it in half? You're supposed to use the whole onion. No matter how big it is, you're supposed to use the whole onion. I don't have any scallion in. And my green peppers are dying now. No, no, no. What are we ever going to do? Wait, I think I might have one here. And the tomato, yes. Is this spoiled? Nope. Alright, game changer. Onions and green peppers are my jam. My favorite spices, yes. So I have a tomato. I'm going to use this entire tomato. I'm going to use this entire onion. And then I thought I had some thyme, but I don't. And I'm going to use like half of this green pepper. So I'm just going to pre-cut them so that when my saltfish is ready. Let me turn the light. It's looking pretty hazy. Alright, so I'm gonna cut those 2 or 3 things. And I'm just looking for my cutting board. So when I'm cutting onions and stuff like that, I like to use this rigid knife. For whatever reason, I don't know, and to see why, I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna go in with the tomato first. You guys can see. Here on this side. Let's see what I'm doing. Is that good? Or should I come closer? Alright, so oh yes, this is a bread container. It's actually really nice because I don't like putting the bread on top of the fridge. I just got it off of Amazon. It's very cheap. It was like $12, $14. They have different kinds. They have wooden ones, stainless steel ones. Yeah, it's very cheap. Alright, so I'm going to use this entire tomato. Small plate right here. Alright, so I use the paper towel for the scraps. Okay, that's what I do. Don't mind my skin right here. I always cut the sides of my shirt. Okay. So I'm not, I'm gonna cut it again. I'm not gonna leave them this big. So I kind of like pile them on top of each other like this. And I cut them in four. It smells so good when you put them all in the pot together. Oh my gosh. So this is why I use the whole tomato, because by the time you're done cooking, they're not going to be in these pieces. The flavor is going to go into the food. So this is how big it looks. Like that. Nothing fancy. Nothing special. And you know what? I don't even like tomatoes like that. Like, I just put it in for flavor. So every time I cook, I cut the side. So next time I cook, I'll cut this side. Next time I cook, I'll cut this side. And next time, so I'll use one pepper 4 times. This smells so good. And depending on how I feel, I usually cut the bell peppers like this. But because my dog is eating them, I cut them much smaller. So I just cut it like this, and then I cut it in half. This is a very beginner friendly. So the first thing I taught my daughter how to make was rice, and then pasta. And I taught her how to like feel for the pastas to see if it's cooked or not, and also when to add more water to the rice, because sometimes the ratio is off. Oh, you cut them the same way? Nice. Yeah, sometimes the ratio is off for the rice, so you got to know when to add more water. Taught her that, and how to season chicken. So she's doing good for herself for right now. Alright, so this is how this is looking. Now for my onion. I'm using the whole onion. When I cook with the onion, I use the entire onion, and then I peel off the very top layer. I don't know why. It's a bad habit, I guess. I just peel off this very top layer right here. The first layer. Not sure why I do that, but I guess that's how it's topped. And I cut off the top piece as well. And then I cut the onion the same way that I cut the tomato. I just think it's an easier cut when I use this knife. Try to get as much off as I can without getting the bottom. Alright, so this is how much of it I'm throwing away. This is how much I'm throwing away. Not much. I could have took a little bit more off, but hey. And then I take the onion the same way. And I cut it. try to make them as small as I can, not too small. And I'm starting to burn my eyes, child. Alright, so we're gonna mix this up in the oil when the saltfish is done. This is what we got going on here. Very nice, very clean, and very demure. So once my saltfish is finished, I will saute those bad boys and then put my saltfish in and then add the seasoning to it. That's what I'm going to do. Wash off my. See, when I'm cleaning, I clean. Well, sorry, when I'm cooking, I clean as I go along. Meaning, whatever you use, you just wash it and put it back. Right? Alright, so my green banana pot is boiling a tad. Not that much, but I could put it in. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to cut off the ends of each. Let's put away my bell pepper. Getting a message that I might need to respond to. Alright, so I just cut off the ends like this. So this end and that. Apparently, when you boil green bananas, the water from the green banana is good to drink. So they say. I don't ever drink it, but they say you could use it for your tea and it has like healing properties. I don't know what the healing properties are, but that was an old Jamaican myth. Well, I don't know if it's a myth, but it's an old thing that my mom used to always say to me. You can't drink the water. You can't drink it. You need gravy, drink the banana water. That's what she would say to me. But I don't do it. So again, I just cut off each end, take the sticker off. And then when it's boiled to, I like my green bananas soft. I don't like them hard. I don't like them too soft, but I don't like them hard either. When you boil them like that, yes, mama's wisdom for sure. When you boil them like that, they're easy to open. Like they start splitting on their own. So, as you can see, the banana is getting dark already. Can you see that side? How it's getting dark? And that's why I said that you have to kind of cover the pot. I put too much water. I'm going to pour off some of the water. Alright, so let's pour off some of the water. Just going to continue with the banana. So far I have 5 in the pot. And I have 3 more to go. Just ripping off the sticker. This is probably one of the first things I learned how to make. This and corned beef. Some people call it bully beef. But this is the lazy way to peel green bananas to put in a pot. This is my mom would say this is the Canadian way. Ain't nothing wrong with that. This lady made me feel like I had no sense because I was born here. But I get it. It's a Jamaican thing. Alright, so now we're going to cover the pot. Put a little bit of salt if you want. I don't see why not. Just a tad. To me, it doesn't make a difference if there's salt on it or not, to be honest with you. But I'm just being extra at this point. So we're gonna get our pot covers, rinse it off. All right, and cover it, and that's that. We're gonna let this boil for maybe times it now. It is currently 2:20 in Toronto, Canada. So I'm probably gonna make this boil for around I'd say till 3 o'clock, child. That's how extra I am. Till 3 o'clock. I like them soft. I like when I take them out the skin, it's soft. Like not like mashed potatoes, but just like a little bit before the potatoes are ready to be mashed. Yes, for me, because it's in the skin. So I give it around 30 minutes boil because the texture that I like it is a little bit more on the softer. If you want it to be a little bit harder, some people like their bananas hard, you could do like 25 minutes ish, 20 minutes. But 30 minutes the least for me because that's how I like it. Right now I have it on mid. You could put it on high, but I just keep it on mid just in case the water boils over because I have the pot cover on. So I keep it on mid so that I could come check it every now and then. So I have it on 5, and my thing goes up to 7. Sorry, 8. It goes up to 8. So yeah, mid. Usually when I'm cooking, I put everything on mid because sometimes I'll go sit down or I'll be doing something. I'm like, oh shit, my rice, and I'll burn the bottom of the pot of the rice or something. So I try to keep everything on the low. All right, so my saltfish is boiled again. So I'm gonna pour off 1 more water and then add in the batch. So this is gonna be the 3rd time. After this boil, I will start sauteing the garnish. Right? Yes. After this boil. I'm gonna bring you guys this stuff over here. I'm actually tired of standing up now. Actually, I'm gonna get a popsicle. So I've been eating freezies because I don't know if you can hear my voice. It just sounds very hoarse. So I've been eating freezies. Red is not my color. I like purple and white. My daughter likes red and blue and orange. Like, she likes all the colors that I don't like, which works out because we end up having the whole box. So when they're almost done, I just take a new set and put it in the freezer. Helps for my sore throat because it's, yes, it's this one, Mr. Freeze. Helps for my sore throat. It keeps it moist, and it's only what? How many calories is this? 60 calories. Not bad. I'm gonna just place it all right here. Because I'm gonna come sit down. BRB. Come chill with y'all. Just gonna get the scissors to cut this part off. So I'm probably gonna have to stop in the middle of cooking to pick up my daughter, possibly. Like, look at this. Like, why is this here? I don't know. Like, oh God, I don't know. Honestly, living by yourself, just knowing that you put something down and you're gonna come back and see it where you put it is like one of the most underrated feelings ever. Yes. I bought them for my daughter because her throat was sore, her tonsils were swollen, and now I have her sore throat, so I like to have this to calm down the inflammation. But yeah, I really don't have anything going on, guys. I promise you I don't. I'm just cooking. Every single day I have to clean. For those of you that live on your own, or that desire to live on your own, when you do not buy a table that looks like this. Don't buy a glass table. Why I say don't buy a glass table? Because every single print, crumb, hair, follicle, you'll be able to see it. Get a wooden table. Get a wooden table, get a plastic table, get a carbon copy table, I don't know, but just don't get glass. It's just not, it's not functional. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I regret it. I don't want you guys to regret it either. I'm just saying, if you already have a glass table, please let me know how you get fingerprints. Keep the fingerprints off of it. Toria! Hold on, I'm just replying. Sorry. My bad. I just got a notification. Yeah, there's like and for whatever reason, I find myself cleaning on top of the table and underneath the glass, like the top and the bottom. Like how and why? Why am I cleaning under? Like who is putting their hands under there? Like what are we doing? It's so weird. I can't. At some point in my life, I have to get a new table. Like, I love the table. I love the set. Like, this is how it looks. You know, comes nice with those nice chairs. The decor is decoring. But, like, I don't know if you guys can see the glass. Look at it. It's so foggy. Ugh. I can't stand it. Every day I have to wipe it. And I'm sick and tired and sick. Like, yeah, it's just, it looks great, but the function, like, you know, when you know better, you do better. But clearly I was young and dumb, child. Or I shouldn't say dumb. I'm not going to say that. I was young and inexperienced. Yes. I was young and inexperienced. I really have nothing going on, guys. I'm so sorry. I really don't. Oh, I can show you guys something. I got grass in my backyard now. Have a look. Let's go to the backyard. I got grass. Look, I'll show you. They put the grass down yesterday. Look at it. Isn't that nice? Now all we need is a fence. This was a mud pit before. They put grass and they put like little pebbles. They put little pebbles or rocks. I shouldn't call them pebbles. Like rocks right here. They put some right here. So this is how the backyard's looking. So everyone's backyard has grass now. And I don't know if you can see all the way over yonder, but Yeah, can you guys see it down there? There's some houses. They're building some houses. And this empty lot is going to be a school. And that, ladies and gentlemen, if you can see it, you guys see it? Wait for it. There it is. See that? It's a helicopter. But yeah. So now I don't have grass in the front. They haven't done the front yet. I think they didn't come today because it was raining. But I should be getting grass in the front very soon. And the property will look like a property. Alright. Oh, thank you. So my green bananas are bubbling like heck. And let's turn off the saltfish pot now because it's boiling again. So we're gonna wash this off. Alright, so I washed off the saltfish. Now I'm gonna turn this down because it's going a little bit spazzing right now. It's crashing out. Alright, so I'm gonna turn down my bananas, so just a little bit too high. So now my frying pan, I'm gonna turn that also on mid, a little bit past mid. I'm gonna put on 6. And then while that's getting hot, I'm going to get I have 2 kinds of olive oil. I have extra light, and then I have extra light virgin, and I have extra virgin. So I'm going to be using this. As you can see, I drink this because it's just so good, child. I'm going to put a good amount of it in the pan. Just to cover the whole surface of the bottom. Okay. Ever since I switched, when I went to the grocery store, I used to just, and mind you, I'm fully aware of how expensive olive oil is, but I used to go to the grocery store and just pick up any oil because it was oil and it was on sale. But when I tasted the difference from cooking with olive oil than cooking with sunflower oil or whatever other oil, I couldn't go back. So now I try my best to find olive oil when it's on sale. So I'm not gonna wait for the pot to get super, super hot. I'm gonna get my wooden spoon. See if I have another one because that one is. I try not to use plastic, but at times I feel I have to. But here we go. You can get a wooden spoon at the dollar store. I try my best to cook with a wooden spoon. We're going to put. Let me put this down a bit. We're gonna put the stuff that I cut, extra virgin with a little bit of peppercorn, dabbing it with French. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay. Okay, I hear you. So we're just gonna put our tomatoes, peppers, and green onions in the pot now. I don't want it to splash on me or anything like this. I don't like that. Oh, wasn't that hot? Great. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for that to. Wait for that to get hot. Turn you guys over here so you can see a little bit better. You see that a little bit better? This is the question. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust y'all. Y'all don't want to adjust. Oop. Oh, you turned that me. Okay. Alright, my bad. My bad, guys. I'm struggling. But bear with me now. Bear with me. Hold on. All right. There we go. So it's starting to pop or whatever. Start to do what it do. So I have a little bit of time. Not time like actual the time on the clock, but I mean like time as in seasoning. I can find it. Okay. So I have some dry thyme leaves. That's how they look. It's just dry. Imagine how good it's gonna smell with. Yes, I know it smells really good. So I literally just take a pinch of thyme, nothing too crazy. Oh, it smells so potent still. I'm surprised. Just sprinkle it on top. 2 pinches won't hurt. Sprinkle it on top. 3 pinches won't hurt. Sprinkle it on top. And then I'm going to tell you what seasonings I'm going to be using. Alright. So I'm going to be using the one seasoning that I really wanted to use. I am out of. I'm going to buy more when I go outside. But for now, so I have this fish fry seasoning, which I usually use a seasoning called seafood seasoning. It's done. So I'm replacing it with this fish fry seasoning. And then this is my all-time fave, garlic peppers and herb seasoning. Then I use a soul seasoning. This one has a little bit of spice kick to it. And then my handy dandy black pepper. I like black pepper with these thick grains. Do you see that? I don't like the powdered black pepper. That's not my thing. You get me? Alright, so we're just going to cook that down like so. Not too much and not too little bit. And then my sawfish that I have in this pot, I'm just going to crush it in here. If I see any bones, I'll take them out. But for the most part, I just crush the sawfish in the pot. I just heard something. Hold on, let me check what that sound was. I'm here by myself, so I don't want to be like vulnerable or something. Hold on, I'm just going to check the door. I'll be right back. Yeah, me too. I have to find green pepper. It's so powdered. Yeah, I don't like I'm not a fan of the powdered black pepper. But sometimes that one's cheaper. The grounded black pepper I like as well, like this one, the peppercorn. I like this one as well. Sometimes I use this, these are my 2 favorites. The peppercorn, you can get it from the dollar store. Well, my dollar store. Alright, so this is how the sawfish looks into small little pieces. We'll pour it on top like that. Pour it on top. While it's on top now, add a little bit of water to the pot. I'm going to set it aside. So this is when the seasoning comes into play. I'm going to do the black pepper. I'm going to do the herbs and garlic. I try not to over season, but I just love tasting the flavor in my food. I'm not a subtle seasoner. And this one's the one with the spice. And this one is the fish fry. Not my fave, but I put it in anyways. And that's it. Okay? There's 4 ingredients. then I stir it. Like, listen to me. I wish you guys could smell this. Oh God, it smells so good. It smells super fantastic. Sometimes, not all the time, I put kale in here. Sometimes. Some days I feel like adding kale. Some days I don't. I'm not sure if today's one of those days, but we'll see. So this is how it's looking. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna turn it down now because we're not cooking it. We're just trying to keep it because the sausage was already boiled. It's cooked, but we're just trying to I just found 2 bones. See that? Just trying to mix up the flavor. Now I'm going to add water, a bit of tomato sauce, and a little bit of butter. I might need a little bit more water than this, so I'm going to add a little bit more water. Just a tad. It's not a lot of water I'm adding. You can see that? A little bit more water. We want some type of a gravy for the bananas, right? So that's how it's looking right now. I'm just gonna let it boil. Then, oh my God, that looks so good. Oh, thank you. Thanks a bunch. So I'm gonna add my. Now this is a Scotch bonnet blended hot sauce. Super good. So if you like Scotch bonnet peppers, this is a great alternate. So the brand is called Spur Tree Jamaican Crushed Scotch Bonnet Pepper Sauce. Super, super good. I don't know if you guys like have. So I just put, it's not overpowering, so I just put a couple of drops of this in there. Not too much because you don't want it to be, depends on your spice levels. My daughter loves spice, so I put a decent amount. Okay, so after I mix up this crushed pepper, again, we're just here to make everything look. Some people will just leave it like this and eat it like this. I am not that person. I can be, but I'm not. So today, some people add ketchup, like I said, to give the sauce a little bit more thicker. But I like to use just a couple of drops of tomato sauce, just a bit, just to add some thickness to it. That's it. Those 2 drops, that's it. And then I add this kind of butter, not margarine, butter. Okay, I take a slither of this, mix it together, and that is it. I'm gonna take one little cube cut of this. You can't see it, but I'll show you when I cut it. Oh, sorry, I made a boo-boo. All right, so this is my slither of butter, just like that. Put it in there. I had an extra piece from before. Just gonna put it in there as well. Just gonna mix that around. And that's it. Wait for my bananas to boil, and that's all. That is it. I like it personally. Some people like it dry. Some people, okay, some tomato sauce. Yeah, you could add tomato sauce. I use tomato sauce because I don't like ketchup. You know how some people will add ketchup to thicken something or to get a little bit of a flavor? I don't like the sweetness of ketchup. I would rather tomato sauce. So that's it. Some people like this dry. Some people like this. I like it with a lot of gravy like this. That's me. Okay? So that's it for this. That's it. I'm gonna let it boil down a little bit more. And that's all. That will be my dinner for today. That's all I got. I'm gonna fix this now. There we go. That's it. That's all. How long did that take me? How long have I been doing this? An hour and 20 minutes. I think that's a good amount of time for food to be ready in. Considering I didn't start right away and considering I've been talking to you guys. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Sorry, I meant to do this. This is what Asian people do. Appreciate it. So I'm gonna have my dinner, watch Love Island, and if I feel peckish later, I'll have a slice of pizza, which I probably won't feel peckish, but if I do, I'll have a slice of pizza. Appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, what time is it now? It is now 2:45. I have some messages to respond to. Just noticing. So, I guess that's about it. Maybe later on I'll come back. I don't know. I haven't been really consistent with my live streams as of late, and that's all my fault. But if you're new here, my name is Laura. You can call me Elle. I have some vlogs out that you could watch while you're cooking, reading, studying, talking to a friend. Just have it on and just whatever. Just get a visual, keep you company while you scroll through Instagram or Facebook, whatever. I don't know. But thank you so much. No problem. Have a good day. Happy Thursday. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.